Yeah, I find that we apologize for asking for what we want, but women are, seem perceived as being demanding or disappointed.
So for anybody who hasn't read the book or seen the film already, tell our audience what it's about.
Well, it's based on a beautiful, really important book, and it's about a young woman named Lily who confronts the generational cycles in her life and breaks them and ends the circle. And I hope people find it inspiring and yet...
Hey there, everyone. This is Sophia, and welcome back to Smart Spill, your favorite stop for all things juicy and scandalous in the world of Hollywood. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into a story that's got everyone talking, questioning, and honestly, gasping. What if I told you that Hollywood's golden couple, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, might be facing one of their biggest controversies yet? A high-stakes $400 million lawsuit. Leaked messages and accusations of behind-the-scenes manipulation. Yes, it's happening. And at the center of this whirlwind, none other than Justin Baldoni, Blake, Ryan, and even Taylor Swift. This isn't just a scandal. It's a full-on Hollywood soap opera, and you're not going to want to miss a second. Let's rewind for a moment.
Yeah.
She's 4 years old, and everyone's dancing, and we're watching this video, and she and Maya's liking it, and some of the words are, kind of not attacking, but
provocative
for skinny girls, kind of making skinny girls possibly feel bad for being skinny. We're walking around miserable and unhappy, even though we're putting on a face that we are. So a book was kind of like a 2.0 of the TED Talk. It was a way to put everything on the page, and it was also really healing for me, but also we hurt ourselves, and I didn't realize how much I was suffering. And so many men I know are suffering, but we can't ask for help. We can't talk about it, because if we talk about it, we're challenging the system that keeps us in the box.
Yeah.
And we're hurting.
There are text messages for all these points. It's the one case we're going to put every single document, every single text message, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read. We have proof and receipts that absolutely and unequivocally show this is not true.
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni teaming up for the film adaptation of It Ends With Us sounded like a dream, right? A powerhouse pairing bringing one of the most beloved novels to life. Fans were ecstatic, eagerly waiting to see this story of resilience and generational healing unfold on the big screen. But what started as a cinematic fairy tale quickly spiraled into a legal nightmare. Blake came forward with allegations against Justin, claims of emotional harassment that she says left her so distressed she had to take things to federal court. And just like that, the internet exploded. Social media lit up with hashtags like #IStandWithBlake, and fans rushed to defend her bravery. For a moment, it felt like this was another story of a strong woman standing her ground in a male-dominated industry. But here's where things take a shocking turn. Justin Baldoni's team didn't just deny the claims, they hit back hard, promising to reveal evidence that would completely unravel Blake's story. And then came the leaked messages, the ones that allegedly show Blake calling Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift her dragons, implying some kind of coordinated effort to pressure Justin into making changes to the script. Let that sink in for a moment. And it doesn't stop there. Court documents suggest that this wasn't just a creative disagreement. Reports of a secret meeting at Blake and Ryan's luxurious penthouse add even more layers to this tangled web. Taylor Swift's involvement, a mystery in itself. Fans are speculating, was she there as a mediator, a strategist, or something else entirely? The public fallout has been swift and brutal. Suddenly, the once unshakable reputation of Hollywood's golden couple is under fire. Are we seeing cracks in the facade? And what about the movie itself? How will this legal drama impact its release, or worse, its legacy? And let's not forget the elephant in the room, money. A $400 million lawsuit isn't just a headline, it's career-changing. It raises the stakes for everyone involved, from Blake and Ryan to Justin and the studio executives. But what's the truth here? Is this a case of a talented actress standing up against a powerful man in the industry? Or are we witnessing a messy clash of egos, money, and creative visions gone horribly wrong? Stick around, because we're just scratching the surface of this Hollywood saga. Before we dive even deeper into what these leaked messages might mean and how Taylor Swift could play a pivotal role in all of this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories rocking Tinseltown. Trust me, this one's about to get even crazier. When we left off, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's feud was already unraveling at a breathtaking pace. But just when we thought this scandal couldn't get any messier, Justin decided to turn up the heat in a way Hollywood rarely sees, by throwing open the curtains and letting the world see everything. Text messages, behind-the-scenes footage, and testimonies from crew members. This is no longer just a lawsuit, it's a public trial by fire. Let's talk about those leaked texts. These aren't just any messages. They allegedly show Blake praising Justin as a co-star in glowing terms before she filed her lawsuit. Yes, you heard that right. The same person she accuses of emotional harassment was, according to these texts, someone she found professional and enjoyable to work with. It's the kind of inconsistency that has everyone asking, was she hiding her distress behind a forced smile, or is this lawsuit her attempt to rewrite the narrative? And Justin isn't stopping there. He's promising to release everything. Every text, every email, every document related to their interactions, all made available for the public to scrutinize. His message is clear. If he's going down, he's taking the whole story with him. This bold move could clear his name or bury him entirely. Either way, it's a gamble that's keeping fans and critics glued to the drama. But that's not all. Testimonies from crew members are also coming to light. Multiple sources claim Blake and Justin were often seen laughing, chatting, and even joking around on set. Some of this was even caught on security cameras. One damning clip allegedly shows Blake looking relaxed and happy around Justin on the exact day she later claimed to be experiencing distress. Awkward, to say the least. And then there's the timeline issue. Blake has pointed to specific incidents of alleged harassment on set, but receipts show that at least one of these incidents might not have happened the way she says. Why? Because she wasn't even in the same country at the time. She was in the Bahamas with Ryan Reynolds. So was this a memory slip or something more deliberate? Fans are divided, with skeptics pointing to these inconsistencies as proof that her story doesn't hold water. What about Ryan and Taylor Swift? The silence from these two has been deafening. Ryan, known for his sharp wit and unshakable support for Blake, hasn't said a word. No cheeky Instagram posts, no comments, nothing. And Taylor, one of Blake's closest friends, hasn't come to her defense publicly either. Why? Are they waiting to see how the dust settles? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? As the layers of this controversy unfold, whispers of ulterior motives are growing louder. One theory claims that Blake was pushing for more creative control over It Ends With Us, including an executive producer credit. According to some, the timing of her allegations overlaps suspiciously with her push for that credit. So, is this a genuine plea for justice, or a strategic move to gain leverage? The opinions are split right down the middle. Meanwhile, Justin's decision to air this drama so publicly is unusual for Hollywood. Typically, scandals of this magnitude are handled behind closed doors, with settlements and NDAs keeping the messy details hidden. But Justin seems determined to let the world see every messy detail. If he's innocent, this transparency might save him. But if he's hiding anything, this spotlight could expose him in ways he didn't anticipate. Blake's supporters, however, argue that none of this disproves her claims. Survivors often maintain a facade of normalcy in toxic environments, they say, and just because she appeared friendly on the surface doesn't mean she wasn't struggling behind the scenes. The inconsistencies in her timeline? They could simply reflect the emotional toll of reliving a traumatic experience. It's a perspective that's keeping the debate alive, with passionate voices on both sides. This scandal has grown far beyond a simple lawsuit. It's become a full-blown cultural debate about power, truth, and the blurred lines between professionalism and exploitation in Hollywood. And as more revelations come to light, it's clear that this story is far from over. Stay tuned, because we're only just getting started unraveling the tangled threads of this Hollywood drama. So where do we go from here? With so much swirling around this case, leaked texts, testimonies, and cryptic silence from key players, It's clear we're witnessing a battle where both sides are gambling everything on their version of the truth. And in Hollywood, where the stakes are always high, the outcome of this drama could reshape reputations, careers, and even how the industry approaches creative power. Let's unpack the elephant in the room, Justin Baldoni's confidence. He's practically begging for this case to go public, dropping hints of even more explosive evidence waiting in the wings. More texts, additional security footage, crew member testimonies. If he's telling the truth, this transparency could be his ticket to redemption. But if he's not, he's taking an enormous risk, one that could not only sink his career, but make him a cautionary tale in Hollywood lore. And then there's the eerie silence from Hollywood's biggest players. Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift, both known for their loyalty to Blake, have remained conspicuously quiet. In a world where a simple tweet can sway public sentiment, their absence speaks volumes. Are they holding back because they sense more shoes are about to drop? Or is it possible that behind the scenes, they're questioning the full story? This silence has fueled rumors about Blake's motives. Was her lawsuit a genuine outcry for justice? Or, as skeptics suggest, a calculated move to gain creative control over the film? Some insiders claim she made demands for an executive producer credit, using her influence to steer the project. When that didn't happen, did the lawsuit become her next move? It's the kind of speculation that could either bolster Justin's defense or paint him as a victim of Hollywood's power games. The stakes couldn't be higher for both sides. For Blake, if the lawsuit is deemed manipulative or unfounded, her carefully crafted image as one of Hollywood's most reliable and beloved stars could take a major hit. Studios prize predictability, and no one wants to back a star who brings chaos to their projects. For Justin, the stakes are equally daunting. Even if the court doesn't side with Blake, the mere shadow of misconduct could haunt his career for years. Hollywood is ruthless about second chances, especially when public opinion starts to sour. He's betting his reputation on the court of public opinion, and that's a gamble few survive unscathed. And what about the film at the center of it all? It Ends With Us. It's hard to imagine a worse promotional scenario. Any interviews, press tours, or public appearances will inevitably circle back to this scandal. Instead of discussing the story's themes of resilience and healing, the focus will remain squarely on the drama behind the scenes. Fans of the book are already mourning what they see as a missed opportunity to celebrate an important story. Then there's the question of how this ends. Does it all get swept under the rug with a secret settlement and a mountain of NDAs? That's the Hollywood way, after all. Keep the details murky and move on. Or do we get a full-blown trial, complete with bombshell revelations, dramatic testimonies, and headline-grabbing twists? Either way, this story isn't going away anytime soon. The fallout will likely extend beyond the individuals involved. This case could set a precedent for how disputes over creative control, workplace behavior, and power dynamics are handled in Hollywood. If Blake's claims hold up, it might inspire more actors to speak out against toxic environments. But if her allegations are proven false or exaggerated, it could have a chilling effect, discouraging others from coming forward. At the heart of it all, though, is a much messier truth. In Hollywood, the line between reality and performance is paper thin. Both Blake and Justin could have elements of truth on their side, but the layers of spin, strategy, and high-stakes legal wrangling make it nearly impossible to sort fact from fiction. What we're left with is a story that feels less like a courtroom drama and more like a modern-day Greek tragedy. As we wait for the next chapter of this saga, be it another leak, a shocking revelation, or even a surprise reconciliation, it's clear that this case is rewriting the rules of Hollywood drama. And no matter where you stand, one thing's for sure, we're all tuning in for what happens next. So, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and keep your popcorn ready, because the Blake versus Justin showdown is far from over. Let me know in the comments, whose side are you on, and where do you think this story is headed? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that keep Hollywood on its toes. This is Sophia, signing off from Smart Spill, where the tea is always piping hot. And that's where we're leaving things for now. But trust me, this story is far from over. What happens when Hollywood's biggest stars go head-to-head in a scandal this explosive? Will the truth finally come out, or are we looking at years of drama, rumors, and courtroom showdowns? One thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride, and I'll be here every step of the way to break it all down for you. So, what do you think? Is Blake standing up for what's right? Or is Justin exposing a Hollywood power play gone wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to know where you stand. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update on this or any other jaw-dropping story coming out of Tinseltown. This has been Sophia, and you've been watching Smart Spill. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and stay spilling. See you soon!